That SUV on the lot looks like a deal. Clean exterior, reasonable miles, a price that fits your budget. The salesperson tells you it's been well maintained. The Carfax comes back clean. And 6 months from now, you're going to spend $4,200 on a transmission rebuild and wonder what you missed. Today, we're going to make sure you don't miss it. 5 SUVs that look like smart used car buys and will quietly destroy your budget, and 3 that will actually deliver everything a used car buyer needs. Let's run it. Every SUV on the bad list made it for the same reason. The purchase price is low enough to feel like a win, but the ownership cost over the next 50,000 miles turns that win into a loss. Every SUV on the good list has documented real-world examples past 200,000 miles with repair bills that don't exceed a used car payment. The data behind this list comes from mechanic forums, Consumer Reports reliability data, and owner communities with actual repair receipts. Not opinions, numbers. Let's start with the ones to avoid. Avoid number 5, Dodge Journey, 2009 to 2020. Number 5, the Dodge Journey. And I want to be clear right away, this vehicle makes the list not because it's poorly built in every way. It makes the list because it is everywhere on used car lots at prices that feel justified. And those prices don't reflect what happens next. The Journey's 2.4-liter 4-cylinder is adequate at low mileage. Past 100,000 miles, it is a different story. Power steering failures, electrical gremlins, and HVAC system failures show up at above average rates. The V6 variant adds transmission complexity that compounds repair costs significantly. The real problem is parts pricing. Dodge components on this platform do not benefit from Toyota-level parts availability. A transmission replacement on the V6 Journey runs $3,500 to $5,000 at an independent shop. More at a dealer. If you see a Journey on a lot for $9,000 with 90,000 miles, run the math forward, not backward. The sticker is not the price you pay for this vehicle. Avoid number 4, Nissan Murano, 2009 to 2014. Number 4, the Nissan Murano 2009 to 2014. This one is going to generate some disagreement in the comments, and that's fine. The Murano is a genuinely attractive vehicle. The interior is comfortable, the ride quality is good, and at $8,000 to $12,000 on the used market, it looks like smart money. Here is the problem: the CVT transmission. Nissan's continuously variable transmission in this generation has a documented failure pattern between 100,000 and 150,000 miles. It is not universal, but it is common enough that mechanic forums flag it consistently. CVT replacement on this vehicle runs $3,800 to $5,500. At that cost, a vehicle you bought for $9,500 just became a $15,000 purchase. Nissan extended the CVT warranty on some models after consumer pressure. Check whether the specific vehicle you're looking at was covered. If it was, and the CVT was replaced under warranty, this vehicle moves significantly up the risk curve. If it wasn't, walk carefully. Avoid number 3, Chevrolet Traverse, 2009 to 2012. Number 3, the Chevrolet Traverse, first generation, 2009 to 2012. 3 rows, reasonable cargo space, GM reliability brand recognition. Currently available for $7,000 to $11,000 on the used market. It checks a lot of boxes on paper. The 3.6-liter direct injection V6 is the issue. In this generation, timing chain stretch is a documented problem, and it shows up earlier than it should. A timing chain service on this engine runs $1,200 to $2,000 at an independent shop. That's before any additional work that commonly accompanies it. The transmission, while generally more robust than the Nissan CVT issue, has documented shift quality deterioration past 120,000 miles on examples that were not maintained on a strict schedule. The honest verdict: a well-maintained single-owner 2011 or 2012 Traverse with full service records is a different vehicle than a 2-owner 2009 with spotty maintenance history. The variance between good and bad examples in this generation is wide enough that the vehicle requires significantly more due diligence than the others on this list. 2 more on the avoid list, and the next one is the most expensive mistake on here. Then we get to the 3 that actually deliver. One of them you already know, one of them is going to surprise you, and the third is the one your mechanic drives home every night. Stay with me. Avoid number 2, Volkswagen Touareg V8, 2004 to 2007. Number 2, the Volkswagen Touareg V8, 2004 to 2007. You can find these for $6,000 to $9,000 right now. For a V8 body-on-frame adjacent SUV with genuine off-road capability, that price seems impossible to pass up. It is not a deal, it is a financing plan for your mechanic's vacation. European luxury vehicle maintenance costs are not correlated to purchase price on the used market. The Touareg V8 requires European spec parts, a mechanic familiar with VW Audi platform work, and a tolerance for repair bills that reflect the vehicle's original $55,000 price point, not the $7,500 you paid for it used. Air suspension failure is common and expensive. The transfer case and differential service intervals, if ignored by previous owners, create compounding repair costs. Electrical diagnostics on this platform require VW-specific scan tools that most independent shops don't carry, meaning dealer rates for diagnostic work. If you have a trusted independent VW specialist and a $3,000 contingency fund sitting in savings, this vehicle at $7,500 could still work. And if you don't, this is the most expensive $7,500 vehicle on this list. Avoid number 1, Land Rover LR4, 2010 to 2016. Number 1 on the avoid list, the Land Rover LR4. And I want to be fair, the LR4 is an engineering achievement, genuine off-road capability, a premium interior, a commanding presence. At $14,000 to $22,000 on the used market, it looks like extraordinary value for a genuine luxury off-road vehicle. The ownership data is not ambiguous. Consumer Reports reliability data on the LR4 is consistently below average across multiple model years. Mechanic forums describe this vehicle with a specific phrase that comes up repeatedly. It's not if something breaks, it's what breaks next. Common failure points past 80,000 miles include air suspension compressor failure costing $1,200 to $1,800, or differential service requirements costing $400 to $600 every 30,000 miles that most owners ignore, electrical system complexity that compounds diagnostic costs, and a cooling system that requires attention on a schedule the owner's manual does not adequately communicate. The LR4 at $15,000 is not a $15,000 vehicle to own. It is a $15,000 purchase with ownership costs that track a vehicle that originally stickered at $65,000. Only buy this vehicle if you have found a documented dealer-maintained example with full service records and a dedicated Land Rover specialist within 20 miles of your house. Deliver number 3, Mazda CX-5. 2016 to 2019. Now the 3 that actually deliver, starting with the one that surprises people. The Mazda CX-5, 2016 to 2019 with the Skyactiv G 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Mazda doesn't get the reliability conversation it deserves, because Toyota dominates it, but the CX-5 data is genuinely impressive. Consumer Reports has given it above average reliability ratings consistently across this generation. The Skyactiv G engine platform has a clean track record through 150,000 miles with no documented systemic failure patterns. Currently available, clean 2017 CX-5 Grand Touring, around 80,000 miles for $13,000 to $15,000. That is a vehicle with premium interior materials, a refined ride, and a naturally aspirated engine with no turbocharger complexity, at a price point that keeps it under this list's budget. The honest caveat, the CX-5 is not the 4Runner. It is a unibody crossover, not built for serious off-road use. For city driving, highway commuting, and light trail work, it is exceptional. For rock crawling or heavy towing when it is not your vehicle. For the buyer who wants quality, reliability, and daily driving refinement under $15,000, the CX-5 belongs in this conversation. Deliver number 2, Honda CR-V, 2007 to 2011 K24 engine. Number 2, the Honda CR-V 2007 to 2011 with the K24Z 2.4 liter. We covered this engine in detail in the last video, and it belongs on this list again because the data is that consistent. The K-Series Honda engine has one of the most documented high mileage records in its class. Forum verified examples past 300,000 miles are not exceptional. They are expected. The failure rate before 200,000 miles on maintained examples is low enough that mechanics recommend it without hesitation, at $9,000 to $12,000 for a clean 2009 to 2011 example with under 130,000 miles. Oh, this is the most straightforward used car math on this list. Proven engine, low parts cost, wide mechanic familiarity, and a mileage runway that justifies the purchase. One check before you buy. Northern state examples. Inspect the undercarriage for road salt damage. The engine holds up anywhere. The frame needs verification in Rust Belt states. Number 1. The Toyota 4Runner 2003 to 2006 with the 1GR-FE 4.0-liter V6. This is the one mechanics buy for themselves. We established that last video, and the data hasn't changed. Body on frame, no turbocharger, no CVT, no air suspension. A naturally aspirated V6 that Toyota carried forward for nearly 2 decades because there was no engineering reason to replace it. Documented examples past 300,000 miles. Common, past 350,000, not unusual. On past 400,000, they exist and the owners are not surprised. What no competitor video tells you, these are getting harder to find clean under $15,000. Demand has driven prices up because buyers and mechanics alike know what they're worth. You may need to look at a higher mileage example. A 2005 4Runner at 160,000 miles for $13,500 is still a better long-term purchase than a Touareg at 80,000 miles for $9,000. Every mechanic who knows what they're looking at will tell you the same thing. The 4Runner is worth the search. 5 SUVs that will cost you more than the sticker price suggests. 3 that will give you everything the sticker promises and more. The Dodge Journey, the Nissan Murano CVT, the first-gen Traverse, the Touareg V8, the LR4. All of them look like deals. None of them are. The CX-5, the CR-V, on the 4Runner. All of them require more patience to find. All of them are worth finding. Now I want to hear from you. Have you owned any of the 5 on the avoid list? Tell me what it actually cost you. Let's get real numbers in the comments. And if you want to know which SUVs under $15,000 mechanics say have 200,000 miles left in them, that video is right here. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.